Hello, I'm Patty Laughlin, coordinator of the American Democracy Project at the University of Central Oklahoma. The American Democracy Project is a national initiative, and the goal of ADP is to cultivate and nurture informed and engaged citizens of our democracy. This spring, we had the opportunity to try something for the first time, the Deliberative Polling Initiative. The process involves our first-year students at UCO. The mission: get them to share, discuss, and voice their concerns.
Today's day one. Today we've been training our moderators. We brought together leaders from across campus who volunteered basically to do this.
Dr. Janelle Grellner is an associate professor of psychology at the University of Central Oklahoma. She's the principal investigator for the Deliberative Polling Project.
You guys are the people who get engaged.
These student leaders will serve as moderators on Deliberation Day. Dr. Grellner explains to them their role and the purpose of the project.
And there's another whole set of people, another whole set of students who come to college and go to their classes who don't necessarily take advantage of those opportunities. So that's kind of what we're talking about here in this process, is that you as student leaders are going to be helping these students who don't normally get engaged feel comfortable being engaged. We hope that they're going to bring with them their issues that they've had so far as freshmen.
The 20 moderators split up into two groups. On Deliberation Day, they will help manage small group discussions.
They're gonna be like, "What's up?"
To get a feel for their roles, they conduct mock discussions by leading,
I disagree when you say that freshmen don't care about the economy.
listening, and learning how to engage each other.
I think I'd like to ask what they would have liked to have known that they didn't when they started.
Their task is to create an environment that allows people to talk about things that they probably don't talk about. And it's going to take these moderators to make it happen.
This is my list for the people who are going to be attending Deliberation Day.
Timothy Defaba, along with the other student moderators, have 48 hours to contact the freshman participants. They're sending emails, posting on Facebook,
So I'm trying to make it a little bit freshman friendly.
texting messages, and calling.
I'm calling to remind you of Deliberation Day on Thursday. It starts at 8 and it goes until 4. If we can get between 100 and 150, I will be very happy. And so, for me, I know what I say now is really going to matter on whether they come or not. Let's see how this goes. My name is Tim, and I will be your moderator for that day. To get them here, we'll have to do a little extra pushing, a little extra motivating, persuading. So I'm looking forward to seeing you, and I'm looking forward to meeting you, and I hope you have a good time.
I'm Lizzie Flynn. I'm 19 years old and I grew up in Guthrie, Oklahoma.
Lizzie Flynn is a freshman at UCO.
Why did I sign up for this? I just want to go home and sleep. I could be sleeping today.
Her incentive to come to Deliberation Day: earn extra credit for one of her classes.
May I have your attention, please? It's time to go inside.
100 randomly selected first-year students at UCO agree to participate in the Deliberative Polling Initiative. First, they must take a survey. The questionnaire helps gauge what students know about UCO and their level of engagement on campus.
Which of the following opportunities to promote leadership are you aware of?
The survey helps the students begin to focus on the purpose of Deliberation Day, think and talk about university issues that matter to them.
I couldn't figure out how they thought we were going to make any sense or be useful at all.
Why does this matter? Well, how many of you believe in being an American? Good people? That's why it matters. You've got to learn the process of what it truly means to be an American. Because we believe in democracy, voices must be heard. And you have an opportunity for your voice to be heard. And so, by golly, take it while you have it.
Everybody was given a color when they signed in, and whatever color you were divided you into a group.
The freshmen are put in small groups of 10. They're complete strangers, united by a colored wristband.
There we go.
From here, each group is assigned a private room to deliberate.
So you feel you get a better education here because the smaller class sizes?
Moderators help jumpstart the discussion. To Lizzie's surprise,
My biggest issue is time management.
it doesn't take long for her and others in her group to voice their concerns.
Do you know what they're doing to the parking in front of the liberal arts and why it keeps expanding? The construction keeps getting bigger every day.
I don't think it's annoying, and then you have a small strip right there, and then you have to park near the wellness center.
Most of their frustrations involve services on campus, things they pay for.
I always had class when they were serving food, and so when I got out, it was cereal. I paid all that money for cereal.
Oh, yeah, donuts.
I was very upset.
The students must narrow their list of concerns to one single item, an item they'll pose to an expert panel. They agreed to propose changes to how dorm mates are selected and designate Lizzie as their spokesperson.
I would almost describe myself as mousy. I'd rather just sit there and listen to everybody else talk. I guess I decided it was important what I had to say.
I've never been in a position to just walk up to someone in charge of my education, and in a sense they're in charge of the things that affect me as a student, and I got to stand face to face with them and say, hey, this is a problem, why hasn't it been fixed, or what can we do to fix it? Here's what we think. Our question was about housing. We were wondering, why is there not a more specific questionnaire for roommates? We're wondering, is there any way that you can put a personality quiz on with it, or make it just a more detailed thing so that you can have a better match?
Actually, come May 18th, we are going to roll out a new online portal process that will allow students to pick their own roommates. So you'll fill out a questionnaire, and this questionnaire probably has closer to 30 or 35 questions consisting of what type of food do you like, what type of music do you listen to.
So along with that, would there be a way for people to meet the roommate ahead of time? We thought of possibly a meet your roommate day.
That face-to-face interaction is a common theme throughout the discussion with this panel, made up of directors of various campus departments.
But is there any way we could get more involved? Or?
After another round of small group deliberations, questions are posed to a second panel made up of administrators, the decision makers at UCO.
Who has the money? Which one? None of you guys have money. Okay.
This time around, the students are more confident, their questions more direct.
Why, if UCO is a student-centered campus, do faculty members have separate parking that is located at the front of the building?
From parking to personal health and safety.
We don't have video cameras in parking lots.
The students create a sense of empowerment.
It is secondhand smoking. It is dangerous.
The panel learns that students want better communication tools.
I think this is a great opportunity for us, at least for me, just to even maybe see a show of hands of who even accesses UConnect and gets information from it right now. So you all do. Who finds it useful for, for the kinds of things that you're interested in? See, very few.
Even though today's college students are savvy with technology, these first-year students want personal interaction to feel connected and motivated to participate.
We do not have any, barely, hardly, if any, message person to person at all on campus.
For us to do the best job possible in helping you learn, we have to have this input and we have to have this feedback. Your ideas are critically important because you are the folks for which this institution exists.
The message from this one-day event is positive for Lizzie and her group. For many of them, it was their first time to speak up.
For today, I didn't really feel like I could pull out a lot of information that I could from the school because I'm a very reserved person. And now, after witnessing all of this and becoming a part of all this, I feel like I could do a lot more to help out this university.
It was definitely a transformative experience, and I'm proud that we got a chance to go through it.
For Lizzie Flynn,
I'm a more empowered person.
The experience has changed how she sees herself at the University of Central Oklahoma.
I am an important part of this university, and if I don't realize that, they won't realize it either. So you have to stand up and be like, hey, I go here. This is important to me. This is where I go. This is my education that we're talking about here.